my god. Alright, so about a month and a bit ago, I made a video talking about whether we should be buying Dune on 4K. And now I have it. This is the big boy edition, the one that comes with the SteelBook and the 2 other books. I'd love to get the other edition that has the actual sandworm on it. It looks fucking awesome, but they didn't have a SteelBook edition of that, so I'm like, what the fuck? And that's my big pet peeve. You have this artwork and this artwork. This is actually slightly different artwork. It's already on the SteelBook. Why didn't they just put the fucking damn sandworm on this and then put the SteelBook as this artwork? Why? Or the other way around, sound down on the goddamn SteelBook. Why do they have to make it so hard? Why? So I figured I'd at least take a look at the film and give you my thoughts on the whole entire set. So let's take a dig into it. Because there's a lot of shit in this set. My god. There's a lot of shit in this set. So first off, you have the box. It says David Lynch's Dune. Sturdy hard case, classic Arrow video. Nice artwork on the front. And nice artwork on the back. Very fitting. Very good stuff. Not too much damage. A bit of a crease on the top. Actually, it creases all the way through. Most of the top are very, very guided. You don't really notice it. Of course, you've got your J card, which does tell you've got the 4K dual format Deluxe Steelbook edition, brand new 4K restoration from the camera negative. I did take a look at it. It looks pretty nice. Rex is in my room again. It's the same night I've been trying to film 4 videos, and he won't go to sleep. It's really annoying. You got the Steelbook, you got the 60-page perfect bound book featuring new writing on the film, and then you've also got a 100-page perfect bound book featuring original pre-production concept art and designs, plus 6 double-sided poster cards, lobby cards, a Steelbook, and a double-sided fold-out poster. So yeah, I haven't looked into every single little detail of this set. I'm not really going to anytime soon. But I figured I might as well show you guys what's what. I did take a look at the first half an hour of the film, like genuinely watch the first half an hour. It's been a year, like 2 years since I watched it last, because I watched it at the Astor Theatre. I think it was I don't think it was in 35mm. It was probably just a Blu-ray version, to be honest with you. They had a David Lynch retrospective. It was the only time I ever saw the film. I'd never seen it before. It's the second last film I hadn't seen, followed by The Straight Story. So they were showing them all in chronological order. 1 week we watched The Razorhead, bloody good film. Then we watched, I think I actually skipped The Elephant. No, maybe I did watch I watched a lot of the films there. Elephant Man I watched, a lot of them I'd already seen a few times already. Maybe I'd skipped The Razorhead because I'd already seen it once at the Astor. Anyway, I know I saw The Elephant Man there, I'm pretty sure. And watched Dune. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. I see it as Dune, like D-O-O-N, but it's obviously pronounced June, as in the month. So, I'm going to get that wrong a few times, and I apologize. But I watched it there for the first time, and I didn't mind it. I thought it was a bit dull, a bit boring, but it was creative, it was inventive, and it looked bloody cool. So, it has some elements to it that I really like, and on 4K in UHD, it looks really goddamn nice. The set also comes with the big poster, double-sided of course, and again, no sand dunes, no fucking sandworms. Why not? I'll obviously show the Steelbook last, just because, let's be fair here. This is the first booklet, which doesn't even have a name or anything on the back except for the logo. It's purely about the film. You've got all these essays and stuff and images from the film. Look, it's that guy who flies. It's a weird film, alright? Look, it's that other guy. Yeah, it is that other guy. It's a good material for the book, you know, but it does talk about a lot of stuff. Again, it is 60 pages. Oh, look, it's David Lynch. Look, he's all young and stuff. You should go check out his YouTube channel. Oh, this is from Lynch on Lynch. Yeah. How many pages is this part? It can't be much. It's 5 pages. Yeah. It's 5 pages long because he fucking hates this movie. Hence why I made that video. Like the whole thing of should we as fans be buying the film? If we're David Lynch fans, should we be buying the film? Is it a disservice to him? But he's not getting any money from it, so who really cares? And it's your own money. If you want a good version of the film, good looking version, all these special feature stuff, go for it. It does also have Dune terminology, which is pretty neat. It's got 4 pages of that, which is pretty cool. And then it has obviously about the restoration and production notes and whatever. So, you know, it's got some good stuff. What makes this set really cool, which is why I got this set, mostly also because I had the SteelBook as well, which realistically I could have just bought the SteelBook, which I was going to do, and buy the 4K set separately, so I could still get both versions of the artwork, because let's be honest, I really like the other artwork. It comes with this big book, The Design of Dune. Dune, again, I'm doing it again. And it's mostly just, after a brief introduction, it's mostly just images that are behind the scenes stuff, production stills and all this kind of stuff. So it's really nicely detailed. It's not insanely detailed, it's just a hell of a lot of images. And like, you know, if you've seen shit like Star Wars and whatever, and you like this kind of sci-fi, it's really nice. Now, of course, then there is, of course, the SteelBook, which it's a metallic shine. It's still kind of a matte finish, but it's kind of glossy, but not really. It's just that kind of design where it just feels cold, but it's nice. Mine did come indented. I will put in that, where it's actually got a scratch along the top there, a denting scratch, as you can see there. It's on this, just a bit on one of the books and the casing as well. I don't really care. It hasn't destroyed it. Like, you know, it still opens up fine. There's no damage to that. I'll show off the lobby cards in a second. I won't bother taking the discs out. But yeah, you've got your 4K, your Blu-ray bonus disc, and your Blu-ray of the film. So it all comes in one package, all with nice artwork on each disc. So there's that as a bonus. And then you get your lobby cards, which are pretty cool. They're usually always kind of the same, but they've got some iconic shots in them, which is nice. Is it a PG? I don't know. Oh yeah, that part from the start of the film where he fights the thingy. Ah yes, that part of the film where he fights the thingy. And look, it's Sting. Anyway, and then you got the thing on the back. So obviously there still comes to the question of, was it worth it? And yeah, I think so. Like, it's still a really nice looking set. Yeah. It's because it's just a really nice Arrow Video set. And it really is. It is just gorgeous. I still just wish that they had changed the artwork a bit. Obviously there's a lot of people who'd be like, I wish they'd added in that documentary. That's a fair point. I haven't forgotten about that, but I also don't give a shit. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch any of the behind the scenes stuff. There's a whole extra bonus features disc, which is good enough for me. But it comes with obviously the alternate artwork, which looks really nice in this big box, which you can have like that, or you can flip it around and you've got that. So it's like, I could buy that just for that factor, but I don't know. Maybe I should take a look and see what someone's unboxing of the set to see if it's worth it. I'd probably get the Blu-ray, if anything, over the 4K of the set, because I don't really need another 4K. I don't need to spend that extra money, but it's still $48. It just doesn't seem worth it. And realistically, it's just the image of a sandworm. It just would have been cooler. I think that's just a better artwork that they really should have utilized on this set. On this deluxe set. Like, sure, keep the SteelBook the exact same and just have this artwork instead on the top. I think maybe they stretched too far expecting a lot of people to be buying this film, because it's like, they're all still available, which is fine, you know, they don't have to sell out immediately, but like, the deluxe edition hasn't sold out and it's close to $100, Australian dollars that is. It's, again, $86. Plus, there's like an extra $7 shipping you got to add to it from Zavvi in particular. And the only benefit there is you just get a thicker book and a SteelBook. But you could buy the SteelBook separately, but then you don't get anything of the poster or the box or any of that kind of stuff, like the real Arrow Video stuff. Or if you just want to get the 4K by itself, you can get the, I don't even, like, there's not even an edition of the 4K by itself. Like, there probably is buried further down the list. But for the most part, it's like, all of these are in limited edition sets. I do like that about Arrow Video, how I could have bought like the 4K limited edition set and then reverse the artwork on the thing. It's like, why couldn't they just do that? It bothers me. But it's not too bad. I guess maybe the fact it's just black and says Dune on the spine, it can just sit on my shelf and not be like stand out. Because again, if you get the yellow version, you've got like half of it, like a portion of a sandworm there, and it's like, ugh. I don't know what the back of it even looks like. But still. Look, so to answer my question, is it worth it? Yeah, I think so. I think I already believed it was from the get-go. You've already got the best version of the film of what it's going to look like. It sounds great. The 2.0 stereo and the 5.1 stereo sound really nice. I think the 2.0 is a bit better. But I watched the film in 5.1. I think I might switch it back to 2.0 when I finish watching it. I don't know when I'll finish watching it, but I watched the first half an hour and it looked really goddamn nice. Obviously the two books are great. The essay book is probably the only one you really need, but the benefit of having the extra booklet, which makes the case bigger, obviously, is still really nice. You know, it's a really nice 100-page book. So it's a film that all that stuff is really necessary, but I feel like that's the kind of booklet that would have been done in a much bigger book, show off all these images, have all this like annotations and stuff. So it doesn't benefit completely from what it could have been, but that's not really Arrow Video's fault. Like, they couldn't have done that. They're not the kind of company who does really big, like 120 page booklets, like Titan books and stuff like that. Like, I've got a few of those books, like the Alien book, Alien Covenant, the Godzilla King of the Monsters, and even the Heart and Soul of Blade Runner 2049. Like, stuff like that. That's immersive stuff. That's the thing I feel like Dune could have, but it doesn't. So it's like, hey, let's just do the best of both worlds and split that in two. One book is full of images, and one book is a few images, but mostly text and essays, which is fair enough. So, you know, it's probably the best version of the set to get. Obviously, you could argue the artwork's a bit, you know, because it's the same SteelBook artwork on the front as well as the box, but then the SteelBook artwork on the back is actually slightly different to the box at the back, whereas the SteelBook has the blue planet upwards in the sky, and the box has it buried down, like it's the setting or whatever, so, yeah. Anyway, it's worth it. Go get it, go check it out. I'll see you next time. Until the creations. Adios.